Hey everybody, good morning. It's Coach Tom. Welcome to my channel, Creating Your New Reality. I'm a self-actualization coach. What that means is that I help people cultivate, develop, and then express their true authentic selves in the areas of their relationships, their personal development, and their careers. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, you're seeing this on a Sunday morning, and I like to look at Sundays as a day that I want to delve into topics more aligning with overall a category of spirituality, being of a spiritual nature, these different things. And sometimes I get these emails where they'll tell me, Tom, you quote the Bible a lot. Are you a Christian? And if you are a Christian, why are you talking about some of the esoteric woo-woo crap that you talk about? And I thought I should probably just set the record straight here. And I would like to just tell people that, I've had kind of an interesting path as far as my own personal spirituality goes. I do not identify as a Christian, especially not in the traditional sense that you're all used to seeing it with the televangelists and all the crazy stuff. If I identify with any brand of Christianity, I actually like the Gnostics. I like the people like St. Francis of Assisi. I was always convinced, still am convinced, that I thought the cat was a druid before the Romans got a hold of him, and all of a sudden it's this big St. Francis guy, all these different things. If you understand your history, okay, you look at how the Emperor Constantine changed a lot of what the pre-Roman Christianity was to suit their purposes, their ideals. And now, to me, Christianity is nothing more than a business. It's a large business that if it was going to win the world, it would have won it already, okay? I think it leaves a lot of people empty and angry. And I had to get the heck out of the church only because I got tired of being sucked into the culture wars, okay? When I would go to church, I never liked having coffee after the service and talking to people, and all it was how great George Bush was at the time. I'm going back a few years, or how evil the Democrats are, or whatever. Regardless of your political beliefs, I don't think it really has a place in a house of worship. So it was driving me nuts because I've always been a man who is interested in ascending. Okay, meaning I am interested in me ascending from where I am to the next level, the next level, the next level, whatever way that is. I'm interested when the pastor's talking about things. I'm interested in how can I relate that to my life? Is there something I could be doing better? What can I learn? What can I be getting out of this? Rather than being all smug and, oh, I'm just the greatest person because I'm here and those people over there are not, okay? And one of my earlier exposures to Christianity was pretty cool. If you Google the word faith movement, okay, just word-faith movement, okay, you're going to come up with a lot of pastors that were directly influenced by people like Florence Scovel Shinn and Neville Goddard, okay? If you're in the law of attraction community, you know those names, okay? And what I liked about that world in the Christian church was that they taught that God's will for your life is that you would have life, have it more abundantly, okay? It wasn't about being better than your neighbor or being holier than thou or any nonsense. One of the first sermons that I ever saw live in person in that world was a cat by the name of Creflo Dollar. He might be on TV in some cities now, but he was what they call a prosperity gospel teacher. This guy was great. He opened up his sermon. He said, God is a good God. You are where you are at because of you. Now, if you follow law of attraction, what do we keep saying? That everything is you pushed out. Nothing to change but self. It's all you, okay? Also, too, another concept I learned is that the word, if you really pay attention to it, it's a primer on manifesting. I say that a lot. It talks about how, as a believer, you can have what you say. Okay? Buried deep in there in the New Testament talks about if you pray, believe that you have it and you'll receive it. Okay? So you can have what you say. The trouble is what we do is we always say what we have. Okay, big difference there. We can have what we say, but the problem is we keep saying what we have. We always talk about the things we have that aren't working out, the things that, so what we end up doing is manifesting more of that, okay? Universe just says, hey, here's more of that negativity that you're struggling with because that's all you ever talk about. You must like it, okay? Now, it's one of those things that I'm not here to sell you on a particular brand of religion. I'm just saying that this was my trajectory, okay? That world of Christianity gave me some views on some things, some windows into some things, some concepts that were pretty cool, didn't learn in any other church. And as time progressed, as I got more into the Kundalini yoga and different things of that nature, I was hearing a lot of the same things, okay? I'm hearing a lot of the mysticism. So what I like to do is, rather than bash this or that, is, this is truth, that's heresy, that's bullshit, and oh my God, where are these people coming from? What I like to do is I like to look and listen to see if I can find any common threads that go and connect the different things. So once you understand that God can be looked at as a source of energy or source energy, okay, and prayer is directed energy, you could think of it as, yeah, okay, I'm communicating with the deity, a deity, the All-Father, whoever, whatever path you follow. Or it is that prayer is directed energy. So because I say I have source energy within me, I'm a created being, I'm going to direct this prayer that way. I'm going to hold space. I'm going to direct a healing prayer, send energy, all these things. It's all the same, okay? Why I'm here, what I wanted to talk to you about today is it's not a function of this belief system is superior to that one, or this one over here is better than mine, or I'm better than you. None of that stuff. The important thing is that you have to have a belief system. I'm a firm believer in that. You have to have a belief system. And I don't care what it is. It can be something traditional. It can be like a deity, whatever that might be. Do you follow a Nordic path? Do you follow something in the realm of the Druids? Deities are great. Okay, so go follow your deities. Or you can look at it as just energy. I follow the universe. I subscribe to this, where I tap into this. I plug into this universal energy that flows through everything, and I work with it. You know what? Good for you. Do that. Okay, that works too. Some people say that, you know what? We are fully evolved beings in consciousness, so I am God on this earth. There's nothing but me. I'm a product of a random genetic mutation. I'm it, so I'm going to follow myself. And great. You know what? If that floats your boat, then you need to plug into that. Because here's the thing, guys. When you go through life, okay, raise your hand if life has ever just happened to you. You ever wake up one day and just get your ass handed to you because, you weren't paying attention to something and you got smacked in the head. All right. Number one rule, something we'll talk about in a different video. Nothing ever comes out of nowhere. I want you to write that down. Nothing ever comes out of nowhere. And there's a whole bunch of teachings I'm going to be doing about that down the road. But the important thing is that when you get rocked, and you will, okay, you have to have something to anchor you. You have to look at, okay, well, my faith teaches me this. My belief is that if I plug into this energy, I can heal myself. I can heal my relations. I can go off into the woods and dance around a fire, and I'll get an answer. Okay, or you know what? What does science say? And I don't really subscribe to any of that. So maybe you guys can coach me on that. Okay, but whatever it is, because a lot of times you get knocked off dead center and you can't function for a little bit and you don't know what to do. So you end up reaching for something a little higher than yourself to help us out, okay? And eventually, until you learn to control and create your own reality, you need things, okay? So you want to have a belief system, and eventually you're going to be at one with that belief system where you'll be working with it to the point where the things that you need, the things you want, will be made manifest. And that's a pretty high level of consciousness. That's way up here, okay? We'll eventually get there. We're all on the same bus going to Disneyland, okay? But what I don't want you to do is wake up in the morning and think, you know what? God hates me. God just shits on me daily. I could just die here. Nobody would care. Don't do that. Okay. Source energy, no matter how impersonal you think these things are, they're really not. Okay. The universe is there to help you. Okay. The universe is there. I'm very fond of saying that the universe will never show you what it's capable of. It will only show you what you are capable of believing. Okay. So what are you believing? That's a great question. That's one of my favorite questions. What are you believing? Okay. Do you believe that the universe is conspiring against you? Or is it there for your use? Do you have an army of helpers, a host of angels, as it were? How do you look at it? Okay. You need to ask yourself these questions, and you want to come up with basically the parameters of your operating system. Okay. You have to have one. You have to have this stuff sort of mapped out when things are quiet, before anything bad starts to happen, because you can work on things to smooth out the bumps. Most of us, we go through, our lives look like this. Our lives look like a sine wave where it's up and down and up and down. And, oh, this is great. Oh, shit, this sucks. Oh, this is great. Oh, shit, this sucks. And we don't get off that roller coaster. You die, then you're off that roller coaster, or you're onto a different roller coaster. Okay. But what I'm trying to get you to see is you have to look at some different sources so you can smooth the things out and you can enjoy your life and things will get better for you. So that's what I've got today. I just want you to ponder these questions. We'll work on them together. Please like, share, subscribe to my videos. If you've got questions, my email's down below. Hit that. Hit my Facebook pages. Download my ebook, How to Give Yourself a Do-Over. A lot more about my personal journey. There are things that I know you'll get out of that, so I offer that to you. Thank you so very much. Happy Sunday. I love you guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.